here I am, the beginning of a really big project for me. If you strengthen your decluttering muscles, people will catch on. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Silver Lining here on YouTube, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Sarah, and today is Ash Wednesday, so happy Lent to those of you who celebrate Lent like I do. Lent is the 40 days leading up to Easter, and there is a challenge that was put out several years ago, and it's called the 40 Bags in 40 Days Challenge. And I cannot take credit for it, but I will link it in my description box below. I know there's a hashtag on Instagram, and I also know that there is a group over on Facebook, so I'll link all that information down below because I did not come up with it. However, I have been participating in the 40 Bags in 40 Days Challenge for, I think this will be my 4th year. I am sort of a perpetual declutterer. My decluttering muscles have really been strengthened over the years, and I'm constantly moving things out as new things come in. But there just comes a point where I just feel like I need to take an allotted time and kind of just go through every space, especially closed doors like closets and cabinets. This year is really exciting because I had a super great response here on YouTube to last year's challenge. And I have some ladies that are partnering with me to do a challenge of their own. What I've decided to do is not to make this a big collaboration, but to link all of the channels that are also participating in the 40 Bags in 40 Days Challenge alongside me in my description box below, so that you can go and check out each one of our progress as we post it each week. In doing this, I'm hoping to keep it a little bit more streamlined, and it allows you to experience my channel as well as the other ladies' channels, and then kind of take a click around and visit their channels and get to know them as well. So the 40 Bags in 40 Days Challenge is not a cookie cutter challenge. It is make it work for you, strengthen your decluttering muscles, and get basically as much stuff out of your house as you can. That's not to say that life doesn't happen. This extends beyond the 40 days. Maybe it doesn't happen during Lent, but it happens over the summer or in the fall. Whatever works for you. Maybe it's not bags, but it's boxes. Maybe it's items. Maybe it's just 40 items in 40 days. Make it work for you. It's really gonna be cool to partner with these other ladies because we all have different processes and we all have different things that work in our homes and in our stages of decluttering. So I'll take a few minutes to explain to you what I'm gonna do and what has worked for me. The first thing, and I think that I had mentioned this before, is I like to read the Organized Simplicity book. This book is a clutter-free approach to intentional living. And what I have really liked being able to sort of work my way towards mastering is intentionality. I want the items that we keep and the spaces that we do keep filled with certain items in our home to be functional and to serve a purpose to our family. I hope that by finding this playlist and being able to connect with myself and the other ladies participating, that you feel validated in your decluttering journey and supported like maybe you hadn't before. Another tool that I have added this year is this deck of cards. This is a deck of cards from Nikki Boyd. She has a YouTube channel here. I think it's At Home with Nikki, and she has tons of beautifully organized spaces. So she has come up with this card deck, and it is beautifully organized in 52 weeks. Now, I am not doing the 52 weeks just yet. I am happy that I purchased this. I got them off Amazon. For this particular challenge, what I did was go through them, and it helped me designate areas that were small, bite-sized chunks that I could do in a day or in a few hours, and it really helped me to map out the spaces that I want to declutter. If you're interested in a little bit more information about this card deck, I will have the link in the description box below, but also you can check out my friend Natasha's channel. Her channel is Around My Home, and she is currently doing the 52 weeks to a beautifully organized home, and it may be something that I adapt into my channel in the future, but I will have the link to the card deck below. So going back to this book for just a minute, in the beginning there actually is some really good information that you can read about. And then in the back there is a roadmap for you to do a 10-day serious declutter and clean of your home. So that's why I like to use these two tools together, the book and now this new deck of cards. And I'm not promoting them in any way, I'm just letting you know what works for me. Having these tools to help me figure out spaces and think of my home in bite-sized chunks, like I had said before, is really helpful to this process for me. Over on my blog now is a post that correlates with this 40 bags in 40 days challenge. And over there, you'll find a graphic that I made up, and it is the 40 bags in 40 days graphic. Hopefully it's easy for you to print out, but this has 40 bags, and so as you check things off, as you get things out of your home, you can just check the boxes off or the bags off as they leave your home. So this is a really great tool, especially if you're a visual person like I am, to really help you feel like, okay, I am checking these boxes off. The other thing that I have used in the past that really works for me is a list, an old-fashioned list on a little piece of paper, and this helps me as a guide to where I want to go next, because decluttering your house can be overwhelming. With the tools that I showed you before and my list, I break my spaces up, and that's where I start. So for example, I'll just give you some of the things that I'm going to be working on. My recycling, that's an easy bag or two. My kitchen, upper cabinets, lower cabinets, the countertops, the pantry. Maybe you could even do half, like the upper half of your pantry and the lower half. My master closet, my daughter's closet. My upstairs bathroom is then divided into like subcategories. So I'm gonna go through, there's a linen closet in there, and then there's an under the cabinet or in the vanity. So there's 3 drawers and a cabinet in there. So I'm gonna work on those as I have time. I actually will put my list on my blog post as well, just so that it's a little bit more helpful for you if you feel like it might be. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm really excited to take this on. I hope that you choose to subscribe. I hope that you also visit all the ladies down in the description box that I have linked down there and subscribe to their channels as well. This is going to be amazing, and this is really going to be inspirational and motivational for you if you are on a decluttering journey as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.